Once upon a time in a faraway land, there was a lovely and kind-hearted girl who lived in a house far, far away. Her name was Cinderella. She was a maid in her own home, all thanks to her evil stepmother and 2 sisters, named Anastasia and Gisela. Anastasia and Gisela were both evil spoil sports. Wherever they went, they laughed at Cinderella. After all, her lazy stepmother made her like this. She was jealous that there wasn't a maid in the house, and she was both beautiful than her own daughters. So, she made Cinderella as a maid in the house, and that is why she takes care of all the cooking and the cleaning and preparing sloppy meals for her 2 daughters, plus her stepmother. They shouted her name every single day, every single hour on the dot, every single day. Cinderella! 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 As soon as Cinderella heard this, she had to stop what she was doing and say, all right, I'm coming. You called first, stepmother. What would you like?
I would like you to keep the house spring clean because we like our house to be nice and clean, Cinderella. Also, clean our bedrooms, please. Also, clean the office and the downstairs. Clean the kitchen and make sure that the pool is clean outside in the garden. Oh, and one more thing. Make sure that our clothes are nice and clean and dry. Have you got that, Cinderella?
Yes, mother.
Good. Now go and sort out my 2 daughters, Anastasia and Gisela.
Yes, mother. What would you like, Gisela?
I would like a drink. Get it for me now.
Okay, all right. I'll go get it. I'm assuming she wanted a glass of water. I mean, she didn't really ask for nothing else. She just asked for a drink. Here you go, Gisela.
Thank you. Cinderella, clean my bedroom.
Yes. Okay. I'll go get the mop and the hoover. Each and every day this is a hard work for Cinderella, but she never complained and always worked with a smile on her face. Hoo. At night it always got worse. At the house.
Cinderella, get me my dress. Cinderella, get me some breakfast. Oh, Cinderella, can you get me some dinner? Not my breakfast. Oh, Cinderella, can you get me this, that? Please, Cinderella, I can get it now.
Yes, I'm coming. Cinderella was always doing this for her stepmother and her 2 daughters. Here you go, stepmother. But the thing is about Cinderella, when they got food orders, she still never complained. She's still that kind-hearted girl that everybody knew. Here you go, Anastasia and Gisela. When the stepmother and daughters, Gisela and Anastasia, had gone to sleep for the night, Cinderella was still up, making sure that the house was clean and tidy, ready for the morning. This was Cinderella's life every single day. She had to keep cleaning and cooking and cleaning and making sure that everything was ready for her stepmother and her 2 daughters. The thing is about Cinderella's stepmother and daughters, they always complained at what Cinderella tried to do. Cinderella tried not to complain, but it still got worse every day. The next morning arrived pretty fast. The sun was on her stepmother and daughters and Cinderella's house. Cinderella immediately had to prepare food for her stepmother and daughters before they woke up. This morning, Cinderella prepared pancakes for her stepmother and 2 daughters. Before her stepmother and daughters woke up, Cinderella took a bite of pancakes. When her stepmother and daughters woke up, they began eating the pancakes merrily. Gisela started to giggle and sneer at Cinderella.
Cinderella, why did you make pancakes? I hate them. These are disgusting. I think these are disgusting as well. They have too much batter and sugar in them. Yeah, Cinderella, they're literally revolting. Make something else for us. Make something else for us tomorrow for breakfast.
Cinderella was very, very upset that they had just sneered at her cooking that she had made, especially for her stepmother and daughters. She sat around for the house for a little while, until she got told for her next lot of chores. But all of a sudden, someone was at the door. But when Cinderella answered, someone was there holding a big scroll. This is an invitation to the Prince's Royal Ball tonight. Thank you. Cinderella put it on a clipboard and said, tonight there's a royal ball at the Prince's castle tonight at 6 p.m. All the young ladies are invited to attend. They've just given us this invitation. And they said that everyone is allowed to attend. Can I go too? You going to the ball? What do you think, Mother? I think that's just gonna be so funny. Coming to the ball with Rex. Look, I only asked if I could go. So can I go to the ball with you guys? Look, I'm only asking. Of course you can go to the ball tonight, Cinderella, with us. Really, Mother? I can go? Yes, sweetheart, but only if you finish all chores and make beautiful dresses for all of us. If you can't do that, you cannot go to the ball with us. I'll try to do as much as I can in order to go to the ball with you, Mother. I'm going to set to work right away. Cinderella ran up to her bedroom and started to prepare. Mother, are you really going to let her go to the ball? Mother, if you let her go to the ball, she's going to outshine us with all of her beauty. Because you know what she's like. She's going to make a really, really beautiful dress and then outshine us. And then she'll get married to the prince. And when we want to get a higher chance of marrying to the prince and live a royal life. Girls! Look, what I'm going to do is that I'm secretly not going to let her go to the ball. There is no way she could do all of those chores all in one day. We'll just leave without her. And we'll see what hideous dress she finds out the material we give her. Good idea, Mum. Let's do it. Cinderella started to iron the dresses immediately, doing one at a time. Doing Anastasia's first, then her mother's, then Drizella's. She put the iron away and she had stitched beautiful gowns with the help of herself. The time arrived and her stepmother and daughters were ready to attend the ball. Drizella came down in her beautiful ombre purple ball gown. She was ready for the ball. Next, Anastasia came down in the same ombre dress as Drizella, but just different dress, but just different colour. Next, her stepmother came down in a beautiful ice blue dress that was very long that trained behind her. Wait for me, said Cinderella, running down the stairs as quickly as she could. I'm riding in the carriage with you, aren't I? What are you talking about? And what is that you're wearing?
Yeah.
It was my mother's. She lent it to me in her will. Don't you realise that dress and style has been out for years? And it also has not been out for that long, actually. It is out of date, Cinderella. If we see her walk into the ball looking like that, we'll be the laughing stock at the ball. I refuse to be stuck with her. And look at her hair. It's like a wet mop. You've done it to yourself, Cinderella. Cinderella's dress got ripped and teared into little pieces, and it looked messy. I would like to see the house spotless when we get home. Come along now, girls. And with that, she locked the door and headed to the ball.
Why did she do this? I did everything she asked me to do, and she still didn't take me to the ball.
Then, as she heard a whisper, "Hello, Cinderella." Who are you? I am your fairy godmother and I'm going to transform you into a lovely, elegant gown. 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, I love it so much. Thank you, fairy godmother. A flower bush became a black limousine. Cinderella could not believe her eyes. She immediately walked over to the limo and took her seat. Cinderella could not believe everything. She was so happy, looking up everywhere she went. Oh my god, I love it! This is amazing, fairy godmother. How could you do this? Remember, Cinderella, you have to be back before the clock strikes midnight. Otherwise, your limo will turn back into an old flower bush and your beautiful dress into rags. I'll remember about the spell. Thank you, fairy godmother. Thank you for helping me. Cinderella settled into the limo and sped off to the ball as quickly as she could. The limo stopped outside of the beautiful ballroom palace. Cinderella, amazed by the palace's beauty, entered. This ball is so much fun, stepmother. Mother, I still can't believe we got invited here. Girls, girls, girls. Look, the reason why we got invited here was because we weren't part of Cinderella's evil plans. Now we're able to dance the night away however we like. Cinderella entered the ball with her mesmerising beauty. Mother, who is that? Yeah, Mother, who is that? I do not know who she is. She looks beautiful either way though. She's beautiful. Cinderella walked into the ballroom with her elegant beauty and danced with the prince all night long. The night was so much fun that Cinderella forgot about the time. It's time for me to leave now, Prince. Cinderella ran out of the ballroom as quickly as she could and ran to her limousine. But on her way, she left one of her glass slippers. Cinderella ran out of the ballroom as an embarrassing moment, hopped into the limo, and the limo sped away as fast as it could. As Cinderella came home, her outfit was back in her rags. Once again. The next morning, Cinderella had to get up extremely early because the prince was coming to try on the shoe at every maiden in the kingdom. It was Cinderella's duty to make sure that their house was clean and tidy, ready for her stepmother and daughters to try on the shoe. 8 a.m. on the dot, the Duke arrived to try on the shoe.
I don't think it fits, Mother. Ow! Ow, it's hurting. I want to try. Oh, it hurts. I want to try on the shoe even though I'm an old woman. Oh, ow, that hurts. No, I do not have any other daughters, apart from a maid who takes care of the cooking and the cleaning. But I guess you probably want her to try on the shoe as well. Fine, I'll go get her.
Cinderella was still in her maid's costume. Cinderella said to herself, "It would be impossible for the prince to recognise me, but he will hopefully recognise me if the shoe fits me," said Cinderella quietly. Cinderella sat down on the seat and tried on the shoe. It fitted like a charm. She then transformed into a true form of her beautiful ice blue dress that she wore to the ball last night. The prince immediately recognised Cinderella from the ball and asked Cinderella to marry him. Her stepmother and her 2 daughters, Gisella and Anastasia, were horrified that it fitted Cinderella. But Cinderella was happy and she left the house. So Cinderella married the prince and lived happily ever after. The end.